When bombs fell, ordinary homes became the front lines of survival. During the Blitz, while most history focuses on soldiers and airmen, another front quietly raged across Britain and Europe. Civilians were forced to defend their homes with nothing more than grit, improvisation, and everyday household items. Blackout curtains, tin cans and wire became the tools of ordinary people, determined not to let their homes become easy targets. Their success wasn't measured by capturing intruders or shooting down planes. It was measured in moments of hesitation, confusion and doubt sown in anyone who threatened their space. These lessons, born from necessity, remain foundational for modern passive defense tactics, and applying them today can make your home far more secure. The real power of layered passive defense is psychological. Civilians quickly learned that raw force wasn't always an option. Instead, they relied on layered passive defense, a principle designed to create uncertainty in the mind of an intruder. The goal was simple: make anyone attempting to enter hesitate, question the situation, and believe they might be watched or caught. This approach relied on three elements: control of visibility, manipulation of sound, and surprise. The genius of it was that it required no firearms, electricity, or complex tools. It required foresight and resourcefulness, a mindset that every survivalist and modern homeowner can adopt today. Invisible tripwires created fear without confrontation. One of the most effective home defences of the era was the trap doorway. Thin wire or laundry lines were strung low across hallways or entrances, invisible in the blackout darkness. When triggered, they caused a stumble, a fall, or a sudden crash, instantly shattering the illusion of stealth. The intruder, unsure if someone was awake or if the noise had alerted others, often retreated. The principle is timeless. You don't need to confront an intruder directly. You only need to make them believe they are in danger. Today, tripwire alarms, motion-triggered chimes, and mechanical noisemakers reproduce the same effect safely and legally. Controlling light meant controlling fear. Was it empty, or was someone inside ready to respond? Even a small flicker of light behind thick curtains suggested presence and activity, feeding fear and hesitation. Modern motion-activated lighting follows the same principle. The brightness doesn't matter. Unpredictability does. Strategic placement of lights, especially those that activate suddenly or intermittently, manipulates perception and gives defenders an advantage. For off-grid enthusiasts, solar-powered indoor motion lamps can in fact recreate this wartime advantage with minimal equipment. Sound was actually a weapon civilians mastered. During blackouts, sound carried farther than expected. People hung tin cans, metal scraps, and pans near doors and windows, all connected by string. Any movement caused a clatter, exposing intruders and, shattering their illusion of stealth. Today, the same principle is used with simple sound traps. A container of pebbles behind a door, a small bell on a window latch, or even a deliberately squeaky hinge can act as an auditory warning. Layer defenses to maximize effectiveness. Wartime civilians didn't rely on a single tactic. They built layers of security. Modern home defense should follow the same principle. Locks are essential, but they should be backed by wedges, bars, or braces. Light and sound should be used strategically to manipulate perception. Even visible deterrents such as dummy cameras, signs or stickers work by creating doubt in the intruder's mind. Each layer compounds uncertainty and hesitation, giving defenders critical seconds to respond. Effective security rarely relies solely on confrontation. It works by shaping the environment so danger second-guesses itself. The lessons of the past remain relevant today. What makes these World War II home defences extraordinary is their adaptability. Civilians survived because they relied on resourcefulness, not technology. They became their own line of defence, understanding human behaviour and, well, exploiting it to protect their space. Whether you live in a city apartment, a rural cabin, or an off-grid shelter, these strategies are still applicable. The psychology of fear, uncertainty, and hesitation hasn't changed. Learning to manipulate perception and control your environment is far more effective than relying solely on alarms, cameras, or locks. Well, real survival comes from thinking ahead, not waiting for help. The people who endured air raids didn't have modern tools, yet their homes became fortified and psychologically imposing. They understood that real security isn't about hardware. It's about anticipating human behaviour. Their ingenuity built the blueprint for passive defence systems still used today. By studying and applying these tactics, modern survivalists can turn ordinary spaces into environments where intruders hesitate, retreat, and second-guess themselves. If this deep dive into forgotten World War II home defences sparked your curiosity, make sure to subscribe to Warfront Survival and share this video with friends who value real resilience. Learn from the ordinary heroes who turn necessity into brilliance. And remember, real survival isn't about enduring the storm. It's about mastering the calm before it.